Watch out for me, I'm about to glow.
Welcome back, Simply Loves. So today we're making garlic mushroom chicken thighs. Mmm. Right. So first we're going to start with the seasoning. It will be a lot of seasonings that I will be adding. I will have them all at the description box below. So the first we're going to have, make sure your chicken thighs are unthawed. And I just picked up some mushrooms in a local store. I believe Pick and Save, I'm not sure. And I'm going to use this to put all the seasonings in. Once again, it's going to be in the description box below. Welcome back. All right, so the first thing we're going to be using, we're going to be using garlic powder, onion powder, thyme, rosemary, salt, pepper. We got some parsley, but that will come in at the end with the mushrooms, and minced garlic as well. So let's get started. So we're going to start with our seasonings. All these seasonings that I'm finna add right now will be 1 teaspoon of seasoning. And it's only 4 chicken thighs that I'll be using just these seasoning for. But if you have a bigger family or bigger group people you're trying to cook for, obviously add a little bit more seasoning. But this is only a recipe for 4, but add more seasoning to your choice as always. All right, so y'all know I don't like to measure my seasoning, so y'all bear with me today. So you're going to put some, I'm going to start with some garlic powder, onion powder, thyme. I'm gonna put it in my hand because this thyme be coming out a little crazy. Y'all know thyme is a little thick. Alright, so we're gonna put that. Leave the seasonings out because we're going to use them again once we make the mushrooms. This is a 1 pot dish. You only need 1 pot. 1 pot to 1 pan, whatever you use. You only need 1. It's a good dish when you don't be feeling like washing a whole lot of dishes afterwards. And you want something like different, and you're tired of just having fried chicken thighs. This is a dish for you. This is the dish. All right, some pepper. I don't think I said rosemary, but that was just rosemary that I just put in. Salt. Okay, and then we're going to just mix it all up. Like that. Oops, something just came out wrong. So it's going to look, I don't know if y'all can really see. Y'all can really see it. And then you're just gonna pour it on top of the chicken thighs like this. I'm trying to get all my seasonings, okay? If you feel like that's not enough season, once again, add as much more if you would like. But this dish is going to be so seasoned to the point that this should be enough for right now, because then it's going to be added more stuff. You will see. So once you get your chicken thighs seasoned, you want to make sure that you have a pan getting a little preheated, but you're going to make sure that the pan has olive oil inside of it. It's going to have 2 tablespoons of olive oil. Once again, y'all know I'm not big on measuring things, so I just did a little circle, and I'm just making sure it's nice and hot before I put the chicken thighs in. And then we're going to meet you at the stove. All right, guys, so now we're going to put our chicken thighs in. Once again, make sure your grease is nice and hot before you put your chicken thighs in. Move this one over a little bit. And you're going to just let them cook in the olive oil, just like if it was chicken, but it's going to have a nice, like fried chicken. What you want to do is just make sure it's real caramelized. And then I'm going to come back with you guys when it's almost done or when it's done, so you can see how it looks and then how we can add the mushrooms and everything else. Alright guys, once I flip the chicken thighs over on the skin, I added so far garlic powder and some more onion powder. And this right here is rosemary. I'm going to just put it at just in the bottom of it. Just a little bit, not a lot, because we're going to add some to the mushrooms as well. So just a little seasoning. Once again, this recipe will have enough seasoning. You don't want to over season it at all. Let me turn this over. Well, it's still cooking, guys. I just wanted to come back and let you guys know that I added a little bit more seasoning on the back, because we didn't season it when it was at the table. All right, I'll be back with you guys once the chicken thighs are done. All right, guys, so now that your chicken thighs are done, you're going to continue to flip the chicken while it is cooking several times, so you see it caramelized on both sides. And then it should cook for about 20 to almost 30 minutes. It depends on how thick you have your chicken thighs. So I'm going to put these ones over here. Let me use this to be better. So you don't want this much oil left in, because you're finna put butter in. So you're going to drain some of this oil, and I want to come right back. So now that the pot looks like this, you want to leave all the seasonings and everything in. Like I said, it's one pot dish. So now you're going to put 2 tablespoons of butter. You want to put your mushrooms in. Let me grab them. These are the mushrooms we're using. Put as many as you like. Put that much in. Put them to the side. You want to let those cook. While they are getting ready to cook, you want to put some more seasonings in. So now you want to put in, like I told you, I was going to use some more rosemary, some more thyme. Put that at the top, like so. And just the thyme. Just a little bit, don't put a lot, because there's some already on the chicken. Some that. So now we're going to put our garlic minced. Just fade this out just a little bit in. Now you want to put some more salt and pepper. And then when the mushrooms start cooking down, then we're going to put parsley on. Then you're going to put the chicken breast back in. So I'm going to add some more garlic powder. Just a little bit. And then garlic. I'm tired. Onion powder. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm gonna turn this heat up a little bit so they can cook. So I put it on a low heat because you don't want the mushrooms to burn, because it doesn't take long for mushrooms to cook. They just mostly just steam. And once they get done steaming, and then you know once they look a little smaller and reduced, they would add this. I said chicken breast. All right, guys. Now that the mushrooms are done, we're going to add the chicken thighs back in. I'm gonna let the mushrooms and the chicken thighs cook for 5 minutes together, and then you'll be done with this recipe. I'll meet you guys at the table with the finished look and how the finished product will look. So, once you get done, this is the finished product, guys. Just put the mushrooms, serve the mushrooms on top like this. And just put them on top like this. I know this dish might not be for a lot of people. A lot of people doesn't like mushrooms. But this is a very simple one pan dish dinner that can feed a family of 4. All right, guys, this is the final product. This is our garlic mushroom chicken thighs. I want to thank you guys all for watching. Please subscribe, share this video, like it. All right, guys, so I'm coming to you guys now. We're going to do a quick video on some mashed potatoes. This is the way I make mine. I'm going to teach you guys a simple, easy way. So the first thing you want to do is in the water, in a pot, a little small pot, you want to put 1.5 third cup of water in, and you want to put a tablespoon of butter. You want the pot to boil just like you're seeing right now. Do not move the pot until you see it boiling at the bottom and you see the butter is melted. Once you see the water is boiling, you want to add about 2 1/3 cup of milk. So this is my milk. You want to take it off the eye once the pot is boiling. You want to take it off. And then now you want to add 1 1/3 cup, 1 whole cup and 1/3 of the mashed potatoes of your choice. You're going to put this in all the way around, just like that. And you're going to let it sit, not on the heat, but just let it sit. And then you're going to whisk it all the way around. You're going to have the perfect mashed potatoes in less than 5 minutes. So you want to start whisking all the way around. But don't nobody like flat mashed potatoes. These will be really good. You can add more butter if you choose to, more salt. You can add salt if you like. I like to put my salt in after, or you can put it in before. It's totally up to you. You can do both, actually. And there you have perfect mashed potatoes. Nicely whisked mashed potato, guys. All right, guys. Hope this video was very helpful. Bye.